CCVT family. Miss you guys, and just wanted to give you a couple thoughts about the Devo for this week, in First John. And I am here in my sunroom in Christiansburg, just kind of what we used to call back in high school sporting the wake up. But the good thing is, in this quarantine, I'm saving a ton of money on hair product. So that's pretty cool. But First John, maybe a lot of you went through that this week. And I just had a couple thoughts I wanted to share with you that encouraged me. If you haven't read First John, you should jump in there and read through that this week. But I loved 1 John 3:1. It says this. It says, "Look and see what great love the Father has lavished upon us." That God lavishes love upon us. That we should be called children of God, and that is what we are. So you are children of God, loved by Him. And that encourages us later in 1 John 3:11 to love one another. It's the command that's been there since the beginning. John says that it's not a new command. It's just what we are supposed to do. And if we simplified Christianity and following Jesus into one thing, it would be that we are called to love one another. And later in 1 John 3:17 and 18, John encourages us that love should be an action and the truth, not just word and deed. He says even if you see a need and you have the means to meet that need and help a person that's in need and do nothing, there is no love. But if we do those things and we help the person, our love should come in action and a truth, not just words and deed. And then in 1 John 4:7, he says it again. He says, "Dear children, beloved, let us love one another, for love comes from God." And that's the way we feel about you. You are our beloved. You're our dear children. We love you. And, we need to love one another even in this time. Even in these moments when we're separated by distance, when we are doing a lot of things online, we need to find ways to love one another. And then for many of us, we're afraid right now. And in 1 John 4:18, it just says that the perfect love of God drives out our fear. That there's actually no fear in love, but perfect love drives out fear. God is with us. He's walking with us. He's there. The Holy Spirit lives inside of us and is leading us. And I'm not afraid because His perfect love is driving out fear. And I want you to just think about one question. There was a lot about love in 1 John. John just seems to simplify following Jesus and following the Holy Spirit into that idea of loving one another. And that's what I want you to focus on this weekend, this coming week. I just want you to focus on loving one another. And I want you to think about this question. Who do you need to focus your love towards today? Who is one person that you need to focus your love towards today? And what is one thing you can do to show that love to them in action and truth? So who do you need to focus your love towards today? And what is one thing you can do to love that person in action? I am praying right now that one name would come to your mind and your heart and your soul. What is that one name? Pray for them. Ask the Holy Spirit to lead you in the way that you could show love to them right now. Man, it would be awesome to hear the stories of you guys loving someone today. Maybe it's writing a note to them and sending it in the mail. Maybe it's going over to their house and standing outside with social distancing rules and just hanging out with them and talking with them. Maybe it's one of your family members that you've just really been struggling loving lately because you're not used to living together. But who do you need to focus your love towards today? And pray and ask the Holy Spirit to lead you in what way you can show them that love. Can't wait to hear the stories about who you decided to show love to this week and what God did in that. We love you guys and hope you're doing well, and we're praying for you.